is. So we hadn't been setting the initial probability.
Okay.
So now let's see what happens if you make the win. Well, if you make the win be 0, there is no win.
Right.
So you have a choice of 9 possibilities. Any of the numbers from 1 to 8 is going to make a direction. 0 means there's no win. So now you can explore. And you might want to start collecting data because at this point, you've got. All right.
Sir, what are we working on here?
Okay, this is science simulation software. It's called Agent Cubes. It's a 3D version of a predecessor called Agent Sheets, which was 2D. The idea is that every video game is a simulation of something. So if I can teach you to make a video game with science simulation software, you've learned all the tools to make a real science simulation. So now I might convince you to transfer those skills as well as your interest to simulating a science problem. So the students started out making a very simple game we called a journey, basically a chase game, good guy, bad guy, find a goal, don't get caught. Then they moved and made a Frogger game. And you're old enough to remember about Frogger.
Yes.
It's been ported to every computer and cell phone platform in the world, I think. So they made their own 3D version of Frogger using the same tools, but with much less direction. Then they had a challenge for the last 2 days to pick any one of a number of science topics. Sean chose a forest fire. A couple of young women chose making a predator-prey ecosystem kind of model. Mariana has chosen to simulate how ants find food and how they follow pheromone trails and things like that. So then they use the same tools that they had developed over the previous 2 days to make games, now to make a science simulation. And you can turn the science simulation into a game. How can I keep my population alive? How can I destroy the world? How can I make the ants survive? That kind of thing. So the idea is if we can convince students to have fun, which is my #1 goal, by making video games, I can possibly get them interested in taking those same talents and techniques and pursuing science, and hopefully computer science. That's one of the aims here.